Demon Slayer, Demon Slayer, Demon Slayer. Kimetsu no Yaiba still doing its thing. We are now on episode 2, 3, 4, and 5 of good old Demon Slayer, season 1. And oh boy, oh boy, when I said that in the first episode, that it does come off as very, it's this is one of those kinds of series that completely chops off all of the fat of their story. They cut it entirely off. They give you straight what you need, straight what you want, basically. And I dig that. It's very simple. It's very easy to follow. So what ends up happening in these 4 episodes, 2, 3, 4, and 5, are very story progressing. So go ahead and get yourself strapped in, a little locked in, set that beautiful like button ablaze for me, and subscribe, my friends, and join the Zebra gang, because you get thrown into the oven. So we immediately learn a lot about demons, very quickly. One, we learn about their major weakness. We learn that they have to eat humans' blood. They need that in order to get stronger and, I guess, stay healthy or whatnot. They mainly move at night, and the sun is literally their weakness. They die in the sun, and they have the ability to regenerate themselves. So that's pretty cool. How did we find this out? Well, on the way to meeting Uradaki, the old guy that Giyu told Tanjiro and Nezuko to go to get training. On the way there, somebody happened to die, and a demon was there eating the human. We also learned that Tanjiro has a very strong sense of smell, so he was able to sniff out the demon blood, the blood in general in the air. So pretty cool. But we also end up learning Nezuko likes to kick, and joined into the fight and kick the head off of this said demon. But eventually the demon gets dealt with. Tanjiro gets an axe and, basically ties the head in a way to a tree, and wasn't able to bring himself to kill it, which we'll see that a lot. And then on top of that, Tanjiro, he's too emotional towards these demons, which makes sense, because the demons aren't demons because they wanted to be demons. They were made into demons. I get it. I get the whole point. But, like, come on now. He's trying to kill you. Just kill it. Just kill it, Tanjiro. But then we have Nezuko fall into sleep, and is kind of in a way training herself to not yearn for human blood. And I believe they explained that in since she isn't going to get her strength and whatnot from the human blood, she has to sleep a lot. So cool beans, I guess. And then from there you get the big training arc, and he gets left into a forest and has to make his way out with all these traps that Uradaki left, and he eventually does succeed and pass and everything. And then he's actually given one last challenge, and that's to break a rock with his sword, which obviously seems impossible. But through the what I am gathering, the ghosts of past what is it called? Past people who trained under Uradaki. You just end up seeing Sabito, and I believe the girl's name was Makoto. I think it starts with an M. But you see the ghosts of these two, and they basically fight Tanjiro and eventually he does end up actually slashing through the rock and goes to Aradaki, and Aradaki's even like, I wasn't expecting you to actually succeed in that. What the fuckity fuck? What the frick frack is going on? But then he's given the mask to go into the final selection exams in order to basically become a proper demon slayer. And of course, in there you meet a couple of different characters. You do see Zenitsu, and you do see some creepings of a certain other character that we'll even end up seeing later. But we do 100% see Zenitsu, Yellow Boy, and pretty cool. He's kind of a bitch. He's very much a bitch. Huge, big, wow, bitch. And then we see a big, multi-armed, like, glob demon in there, and of course Tanjiro has to deal with that. And he eventually does end up beating it, kind of as a avenging kind of thing, simply because that particular demon remembered the mask, that the fox mask, and was like, oh, you're from that one. So I guess he remembered the Urodaki and decided, yeah, I'm gonna kill every single one that he sends in here. And he specifically was targeting them. And then of course Tanjiro is the main character. He's not getting thrashed right now. He's not, at least not yet. He could die later. I don't know. But he ends up beating the multi-armed blob and passes along with 3 other members, and it is a girl, Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and a guy with a bunch of scars on his face and seemingly body, and he's kind of an asshole, very much an asshole. But that's basically where we are when it comes to episode 5. We actually no. We end up getting his sword too. We end up getting what his sword is going to end up being. We have a blacksmith come to Uradaki's place, and he looks weird. He looks funny, and Tanjiro's sword is supposed to get a specific color, and it turns black, and apparently that's a big rarity. And the sword basically kind of takes the demon slayer's, like, I guess, like, overall energies to determine what color it'll be, to determine what kind of breathing style they'll use, which, by the way, we also learned about that. We ended up having Tanjiro get taught all of the water breathing techniques, and you basically learn that it's kind of basically like sword forms, and they're like special powers. So he uses the flow, the concentration of the ocean in order to fight. So that's pretty cool. But his sword turns black, which they don't know a whole lot about. So they don't know which breathing style is good for him, but he already knows water, so he's going to roll with water for the time being. And that is where we end with episode 5, with us being sent out on our first mission. Cool beans. I dig. I'm still raring to get to season 2, though, because, oh boy, everyone's saying that it's so goddamn good. Anyways, that's all that I got for you. Daddies were the best on YouTube. Signing the fuck off. Have yourselves a nice rest of your day and a nice juicy chicken. Goddamn ciao.